1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Friha Hassan. The headlines first. Prime Minister has lauded his team for successfully carrying out 10 billion tree tsunami program to revive forest and wildlife resources in the country. Minister for Planning says the Prime Minister is ready to share with Chief Justice of Pakistan a letter encompassing threats to his government. Interior Minister hails law enforcement agencies for maintaining law and order during recent political gatherings in Islamabad. Advisor on Commerce has urged the exporters to take advantage from opening of Punjab border and increase trade with China. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, All Parties Hurriyat Conference has slammed the Modi-led fascist Indian government for using all draconian measures to muzzle voice of Kashmiris. A summit meeting of the Gulf Arab states is being held in Saudi Arabia today to push for potential ceasefire in Yemen before the advent of Ramadan. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has lauded his team for successfully carrying out 10 billion tree tsunami program to revive forest and wildlife resources in the country. In a tweet today, the Prime Minister said he is proud of his team, adding that we are at a point in history where we need to act and Pakistan is leading on this important effort. The Prime Minister also shared an article published on the website of Stockholm Plus 50, an international meeting convened by the United Nations General Assembly, the preparatory meeting of which was held at the UN headquarters in New York yesterday. Planning Minister Rasheed says Prime Minister Imran Khan is ready to share with the Chief Justice of Pakistan a letter encompassing threats to his government. Addressing a joint news conference along with Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain in Islamabad this afternoon, he said this threatening letter is a reality and he recently talked about it at a public gathering in Islamabad. He said the decision to share it with Chief Justice is aimed at doing away with the misgivings surrounding the letter, denying to disclose the source of the letter. Asad said it was received well before filing of the no confidence motion by the opposition. He said there is a clear mention of the no confidence motion against Prime Minister Imran Khan in the letter. He said it has categorically been stated in the letter that failure of the no confidence motion will have serious consequences. Security forces have arrested 4 terrorists for harboring nefarious designs who would be tried in anti-terrorism courts. This was stated by Interior Minister Sheikh Rasheed Ahmed while addressing a news conference in Islamabad today. He said as many as 4 terrorists involved in recent attack at a mosque in Peshawar were also killed in an operation by security forces. Voicing satisfaction over peaceful conduct of public gatherings in Islamabad, Sheikh Rasheed Ahmed appreciated the role of Interior Ministry, Pakistan Rangers, Frontier Corps, police, local administration and other law enforcement agencies for maintenance of law and order and provision of security to all public gatherings. He said the containers have now been removed and all the roads have been cleared. About prevailing situation, the Interior Minister said an international conspiracy is being hatched to topple the PTI-led government, but conspirators will fail in their nefarious designs. He said foreign funding is being made for success of no confidence motion against Prime Minister Imran Khan. Sheikh Rasheed Ahmed was appreciative of PMLQ's decision to support the Prime Minister and expressed the hope that Muttahida Qawmi movement will also follow the suit. Interior Minister Sheikh Rasheed Ahmed says Prime Minister Imran Khan will launch e-passport service tomorrow. In a statement, he said an electric chip with 29 new modern security features will be included to the new biometric passport. The minister said e-gate facility will be availed through e-passport at all the international airports across the world. Sheikh Rasheed Ahmed said this will be a great upgradation since 2004, adding that initially this facility will be available for diplomatic and government passport. The Supreme Court today held hearing of presidential reference seeking interpretation of Article 63A of the Constitution. A 5-member bench headed by Chief Justice Umar Ata Bandial heard the reference. Attorney General Khalid Javed Khan submitted the arguments. This is Radio Pakistan. President Dr. Arif Alvi says the government is taking measures to encourage growth of IT sector, which has potential to increase exports. Addressing the 8th CIO summit in Karachi today, he said the government has already chalked out a policy to provide better opportunities to the youth in IT sector. Dr. Arif Alvi said government held fruitful talks with the Chinese leadership regarding investment opportunities in Pakistan's different sectors, including IT, agriculture, textile, export processing zones, and pharmaceutical. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi is in China to participate in the third meeting of foreign ministers of neighboring countries of Afghanistan to be held today. The visit of the foreign minister is taking place on the invitation of State Councillor and Foreign Minister of China Wang Yi. Besides attending the ministerial meeting during his 3-day visit, the foreign minister will also interact with the State Councillor and counterparts from participating countries, including China, Russia, and Iran. It may be recalled that Pakistan had initiated the neighboring countries format in September last year with a view to evolving a regional approach on the situation in Afghanistan. Pakistan hosted the first meeting of the foreign ministers of neighboring countries on 8th September 2021. Advisor on Commerce Razak says China is opening a Khanjarab border on the 1st of next month, saying that it will support local commerce on both sides of the border. In his tweets today, he said it will also help in utilization of the second phase of Pakistan-China Free Trade Agreement. The advisor on commerce urged the exporters to take advantage of this opportunity and increase their exports to China. All parties Hurriyat Conference have criticized the Modi-led fascist Indian government for using all draconian measures to muzzle Kashmiri's voice for freedom. In their separate statements in Srinagar, APSC leaders made it clear to New Delhi that it will not succeed to curb Kashmiri's freedom sentiments by caging and gauging their political leadership. They said acquittal of Kashmiri women leader Asiya Andarabi of fake charges by a Delhi court has testified that all cases against her and other Hurriyat leaders and activists are fake and baseless. Meanwhile, Kashmiri transporters have announced to observe a complete wheel jam strike tomorrow against the anti-workers policy of Indian regime in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, Indian Minister of State for Home Nityanand Rai, in response to a query, informed Lok Sabha that as many as 34 outsiders have brought properties in Jammu and Kashmir after abrogation of Articles 370 and 35A in August 2019. Gulf Arab states are gathering for a summit in Saudi Arabia today to push for potential ceasefire in Yemen to mark holy month of Ramadan there. The talks will also cover efforts to stop war and ways to achieve comprehensive peace to alleviate human suffering of Yemeni people. The Yemen's Houthi militia has boycotted the summit. Organization of Islamic Cooperation has called Houthi militia to stop attacks immediately and engage in a process of talks to achieve peace and stability in Yemen. In a statement, the OIC also called on the United States to reclassify Houthi militia as a terrorist group due to its aggressive actions. And now cricket. In the first one-day international against Pakistan in Lahore, Australia were 253 for 5 in 44 overs a short while ago. Earlier, Pakistan won the toss and elected to field. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, cloudy weather with rain, wind and thunderstorm is likely to at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Gilgit-Baltistan. Hot weather with dust raising and gusty winds are likely in Islamabad, Potohara region, Upper Punjab, Sindh and Balochistan. And to end the news, here once again are few of the headlines. Prime Minister has lauded his team for successfully carrying out 10 billion tree tsunami program to revive forest and wildlife resources in the country. Minister for Planning says the Prime Minister is ready to share with Chief Justice of Pakistan a letter encompassing threats to his government. Advisor on Commerce has urged the exporters to take advantage from opening of Khanjarab border and increase trade with China. A summit meeting of the Gulf Arab states is being held in Saudi Arabia today to push for potential ceasefire in Yemen before the advent of Ramadan. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.